probably texting your leads wrong, and it is killing your conversion. We made one simple change and we were able to double our booking rate. Most teams relied on standard SMS and a follow-up sequence to get customers to schedule with them. If you're not doing that, you're being left in the dust. You at least need to be able to text, email, and call any lead or any opportunity to get them to show up on your calendar. But the problem is most messages look and feel like automation. And again, if you look like spam, you're gonna get treated like spam. No wonder your offer is not working. No wonder people aren't showing up. Your messaging is wrong. It is not gonna hit properly. Not at least the way you want them to actually get them to show up on your calendar. So in our business, we were stuck around that 30% show up rate, which is incredibly frustrating. You're paying all this time, money, energy to get appointments to raise their hand that they have a need. And then you just want them to talk to you or meet with you. And you have to work by appointment these days because there's so much going on, especially if you're a small team. Well, if you're stuck at a 30% conversion rate or booking rate, you're missing a ton of opportunities. You're either not getting to them quick enough, or you don't have the right messaging to build the trust to get them to even show up to that meeting. So you need to do something different, something maybe you haven't done before. The simple switch that we made was how our SMSs were getting delivered to the customer. Let me explain that a little further. What I mean is we were just sending normal SMSs. We were using Twilio. In our exact situation, we were using LC Phone, which is basically a wrapper on Twilio in HighLevel. And we were finding is, again, we look like the garbage spam that everyone else is sending, which led our prospects to not trust us as much. They would not show up. They wouldn't even respond. We would get the opt-in of the lead. They would see that opt-out language of stop or unsubscribe, and they would instantly hit stop, even though they're a good quality lead. It was our approach, the way we treated a customer, that made them want to opt out. No one wants to get these automated bot messages. You have to think differently. What would I do if it was just me talking to another individual? How could I get them to show up to my appointment? What do I need to do differently? And for us to get that increase in booking rate, we had to not only change the messaging that we were sending to prospects, but change how we were delivering that messaging to the prospect. See, we were using the same tools that most people use directly in their CRM, which is the Twilio or the default phone system that your CRM comes with. The problem with that is your messages look like every other spam business. You click a link, all of a sudden they capture your information and you start getting marketing that you never wanted or didn't opt into, which happens a ton of time. So all the marketing becomes noise. Your prospects no longer pay attention to that stuff. So we were doing what everyone else was doing, sending these automated messages from our CRM. And over time, unfortunately, the conversion rate just keeps going down because your messaging looks like everyone else. And if they're using an iPhone, it sticks out like a sore thumb because it comes across as a green message to the prospect. So you look like every other text opt-in that they've ever received. So what we have done is built a system that allows you to send blue messages, an actual iMessage, to someone that's using an iPhone. Again, you don't have as much of this problem on Android, but on iPhone with iMessage, your messages no longer get ignored. They actually get opened. They actually get read. They get replied to. Again, you got to fix your offer and fix your approach, but sending that blue message builds a level of trust, just like you're a person reaching out to your prospect, not an automated bot system that they do not want to receive. It's the system that we put in place is like giving an iPhone to each one of your sales reps. It's super powerful. We had the same situation. We were messaging our prospects. They were good leads inside of our sales funnel, and all of a sudden they would ghost us or stop replying. And then we'd pull out our iPhone, send them a message, and all of a sudden they'd reply to that message. Because again, it looked different. It wasn't green. It had a different level of trust. It was building that relationship. And again, that's all sales is building that relationship, seeing if you could solve that person's problem. So again, if you're marketing your business, if you're spending money on advertising, you want tools that help you build that relationship faster with more credibility so that you get the prospect inside your sales funnel to actually see if you could offer the value or solve the problem that they have. This was a game changer, not only for us, but for our sales team. So if you're ready to stop losing leads and book more appointments, it's time to think differently about your approach, the tools and technology that you're using, because the game has changed. There are new ways to reach out to your customers. With Project Blue, this is like a secret weapon inside your sales team or your process to connect better with all of your leads or prospects to get them to an appointment. appointment. So go ahead and comment demo on this video and we could send you a link to a demo, or you could schedule a one-on-one call with us where we could show you all the different capabilities and functionality of Project Blue, how it might help you double or triple your booking rate. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll chat with you soon.